Welcome to the mat today. I'm Summer. So happy to have you here as we get ready for deep sleep. So many of us have active minds, or it's really hard to just settle down, especially if you're in front of a screen all day or if you're living through a challenging time. So this practice is meant to create a lovely regulation, an internal hug, a feeling that you can really start to settle in and relax and get yourself ready for rejuvenating sleep. Let's begin. Take a comfortable seat. With your left shin in front of your right, reach under with your hands to widen your sitting bones. Hold your knees, close your eyes, and begin to rock around in a circle, feeling the pelvis rocking at a nice slow pace. Just observe your breath through the nose, starting to regulate the rhythm and pace of your breath to a slow down experience. Set the mood for your mind and your body. Go the other direction, circling back and around and forward and the opposite way. This helps bring sensation to the pelvis, loosening up around the lower spine and lower back, especially if you've been sitting a lot today. Really soothing, and the rhythm of how you move and breathe is important. Next time you come forward, hold this positioning. And you can bow, and it might mean just tipping forward a little bit. It might be you can really fold up and over your legs. Just what your body is able to do today is what's needed. Honor your edges. As you hold your knees, rock the weight a little bit side to side. Again, I recommend eyes closed for much of this practice. Otherwise, you can have a soft gaze, maybe dim your lights. Take your time, inhale, press the floor away, and as you rise, switch the cross of your legs, the other shin in front. Use your hands once again to widen. And now take your right hand over to the right and circle your left arm around and over the ear as you twist your ribs, your chest, your gaze towards the ceiling. Nice deep breaths through this long line from your grounded left sitting bone through your left fingertips. You might bend your left arm and hold the back of your skull by your right ear and just lean back a little bit. Breathe into the spaces between your ribs, to your lower back muscles. And then press the floor away as you rise in a little windmill and go up and over to the second side. Active reach through your right arm. Commit the right sitting bone to be heavy and find the twist here in your mid-spine. We want flowing breath, rhythmic breath. Option again, bend the arm, hold the head just behind your left ear, lean back a little bit, and again, find the twist. Deepen your breath into the sides. Find where sensation is, breathe there. Press the floor away, rise up, and once again, you'll come forward, holding your knees, or perhaps this time, bring your hands out in front any amount as you fold. One more breath. Press gently down into the ground through your legs. As you walk your hands back, sit up slowly. We'll come to all fours. From tabletop position, lean your hips to the right. Take a nice breath into that outer hip pocket. Lean over to your left. Coming back through center, take your right leg straight over to the right, pigeon-toeing the foot in a little bit, and rock slowly back and forward, like you're flossing through your hip here. Back and forward. One more time. Maybe soft eyes, maybe closed eyes, your choice. Very nice. Plant the right knee under you, left leg to the side, pigeon toe slightly, heel is wider. Reach your hips back and forward. Spread your fingers. This is also warming up your wrists, your hands, moving some energy all the way through your limbs to your periphery. Very nice. Pick up the knee, child's pose. Big toes point and touch. Knees are about as wide as outer ribs. Walk your fingertips forward. Crawl them forward. Find some traction as you bow in. If it's hard to sit on your heels, you could float your hips a little or put a pillow on your heels. Breathe across your back body. Can you feel your breath now in the sides of your body? One more round of breath here. As you come all the way up, come to your belly. Take your time finding your way there. Stack your forearms and just shake your hips side to side. This is a great way to get into parasympathetic mode of your nervous system. Just more rest and digest. One more, right and left. And now prop up on your left elbow as you bend your right leg and reach back for your thigh stretch, for your foot for a thigh stretch. And you could make a fist with your left hand and bow. That's one option. Or if you stay more upright, that's going to be a little bit more intense stretch. So pick the one that's soothing for you. Take some nice deep breaths here. These muscles can get pretty tight each day. So opening here can free up a lot of energy. The more you release tension in your thighs, you'll be able to take deeper breaths. You'll be able to feel more settled, quieter in your mind, more at ease. Reach both thigh bones towards the back of the mat a little bit more. Create length and space. Switch it up. Setting up for the second side, either make a fist and bow or prop up on your elbow and forearm. There's a Sanskrit word, bhavana, which is your inner mood, your inner atmosphere, the flavor of your devotion that you're bringing to your practice today. You're bringing a softness, a quieting energy, respectful energy of honoring rest, the power of listening into that slow, still pull that's healing, just as important as all the active things we do in life. Release. Press up through your tabletop position and cross your shins so you can have a seat. Straighten your left leg. Pointing the right toes, take the knee wider than the hip. Now, if this area is tighter, you'll feel tucked under quite a bit. So sit up, put a blanket underneath you. Use your hands so you can turn the left inner thigh down and pull your sitting bone wide. Do the same on the bent leg. You want to pull the sitting bone from out and under you. First position here, we're bowing at the angle between the legs, and it could look different for everyone. So it might be kind of staying more upright. Or you might be able to walk your hands out and bend your elbows so you fold from your whole spine, not just by drooping your head. Some of you might be able to bring your elbows down. Close the eyes. If it's hard to come forward at all, you could Stay more upright, and I'll show that with hands behind you, pressing your legs to the ground. Or tip your head onto your coffee table, right? So many options to meet yourself right where you are. The most important thing is we're grounding our legs. That creates a calming effect in the body. You're probably feeling a pretty good hamstring stretch here too, which is an added benefit, opening up the leg channels, grounding the femurs. Deep, slow breath. Feel free to stay in that positioning, or you'll come upright, spin your torso over your straight leg, and begin to come forward any amount. Right hand reaches to hold the outer left foot or shin, or if you have a strap at home, you could reach for the strap. First stage is to stay more upright and press your thighs to the ground as you breathe and find length in your spine. Find even a little twist of your spine over to your left. It's not quite symmetrical, right? So we're finding that symmetry more. And then if it's available for you, bend the elbows to the sides and float them up to fold. It does not matter how low you are. Just breathing here. I am weaving in some alignment for safety in the forward bends. Believe it or not, this category of poses is some of the most advanced to do to keep the back safe. So keeping strong legs, honoring lengthening the spine and your limit. If your body's not ready to fold, back up and try to find straight, strong legs. Take one more breath here. Widen from the back of your pelvis towards your bent knee and equally twist your belly to your left. Inhale, press the floor away through your legs to come up, and we'll switch sides. I'm just going to turn so I can face you better. Right leg will straighten. And probably you'll sense which leg is tighter. So my right leg is a little tighter. I'm going to even reach under to my calf and pull the calf muscle right from under to the right. And then use the hands above to the upper leg and sitting bone. So you're always, even to the back leg, turn the inner thigh down to the mat and pull the sitting bone wide. Spread your toes, press your upper legs to the ground like you had sandbags on them. Stay upright or start to come forward or come lower, doesn't matter. Meaning what matters most is where you can have good alignment, you can keep your breath flowing. Feeling here, these poses might be pretty strong stretches, intense to experience if you're tighter here, but they have a really profound impact on quieting the mind and getting us really cozy, ready for sleep. They're wonderful poses if you're healing from an illness or if you've been just experiencing a lot of change, a lot of travel, a lot of loss, or if you need something more gentle. Slowly begin to rise up and twist over your straight leg where you could stay upright or start to hinge forward, tipping forward with length in your spine. If you have a strap and want to use it, the left hand would reach and hold the strap around the right foot, or left hand holds the outer right foot or shin. Once you've established strong legs rooting down, long spine, find the twist just beneath your navel to the right, and then widen your elbows as you fold. Breathe, close your eyes if you wish. That feeling of grounding your legs like you have sandbags on them, it's going to create that soothing effect in your system. You might even put a soft smile on your face. One final breath, twist the navel to the right, widen the back of the pelvis to your bent knee. Take your time grounding down to come all the way up. Gather your legs in and recline on your back. Happy baby. If you can, hold the outer feet as you bend your knees. Otherwise, hold your shins or around your ankles and try to press your sacrum towards the mat. Relax your shoulders down. Rock a little side to side. As you pull down, resist your feet up. And now, holding the feet, bring the soles of the feet together. Interlace your fingers around the outer foot. And you can use your elbows if that works for your anatomy. Press your inner thighs away from you. From here, as you release your feet to the ground, you have two options. One would be cross your shins, put your hands on your belly to enjoy resting there, or a little bit more of a hip stretch. You're going to align your right heel close into your body and then tuck your left toes just on top of your right calf and mirror with your left leg to your right. So here, your heels are more aligned with the body. And same with hands on low belly. Take a few breaths. Give yourself permission to release the day, release all the things that you've been thinking about and tending. Permission to relax. You're not missing anything. There's wisdom in rest. You can stay for another minute like that and swap the ankles, whichever heel was on top, or straighten your legs for your Shavasana. And I'll leave you here to stay as long as you can. You might even take it right into your sleep. I hope you rest well, and thank you so much for getting on the mat with me today. Please be sure to leave your comments. We'd love to hear from you, how this practice feels. And subscribe so you get one of the 3 new classes that comes out every week. And we're just honored to have you here. See you back next time. Namaste.